Yeah, what's going on, people? This your boy Lee Black coming to you live with another TFG Ratchet moment. And this one is about politics. And just in case you know, I do my very best to try to steer clear of politics because it's such a murky waters to be in. It's a very tricky place. And just to being honest with you, I try to stay neutral. But sometimes it's unavoidable when you have to comment on things that affect everyday life. So let me be clear with this TFG Ratchet moment. These views expressed, they belong to me, Lee Black, and Lee Black alone. Our U.S. Senate just today, this morning, passed a historic $95 billion aid package that is going to be for Ukraine, Israel, and Indo-Pacific. It passed in the Senate 74-29 against. And these two behind us, Senate Majority Leader Schumer and this ugly other fucker here. I don't even want to say their names. Again, I'm trying to keep myself composed here because I try to spend a lot of time trying not to let this affect me. Be honest with you, I don't really even watch the news. So I get the news from my phone because I'm truly fed up with our government and the way that it runs. And that's to say, not to say I'm un-American. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. But this is a broken system, and this is another example of it. This 95 billion is going to be used to fund Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan, and humanitarian assistance for Gaza. And Schumer, he made an impassioned plea Monday night about getting this done, and he called it a down payment for the survival of Western democracy and the survival of American values. He went on to say that the entire world is going to remember what the Senate does in the next few days, and apparently his impassioned plea was enough to make both sides ultimately, I don't want to say cave, acquiesce, whatever you want to say. At the end of the day, they passed it 70-29, meaning that they are in a more or less of an agreement to send 95 billion with a B to help all of these foreign countries. Now, first, folks, let me be clear. I'm all for democracy and the American way, but not at the expense of Americans. And that's what makes this a ratchet moment for me, is because the amount of fuckery and foolishness that this country indulges in when they continue to fuck over its citizens is what makes this embarrassing. When it comes to taking care of teachers, taking care of the homeless, hungry children, eradicating diseases, fighting causes that matters to the American people on a daily basis, fixing our school system, fixing our highways, our roads, the food prices. Folks, I don't have to tell you this shit. You live in this world. You know how much it costs to fucking go to the supermarket and just buy for yourself and for your children. And when it comes to taking care of a student loan debt, we get the hemming and the humming. Let me think and let me see, and I'm not sure, this, that, and the other. And we know we get ready to go into a full-fledged election cycle where the fuckery and the foolishness will be to no end, because they'll plaster themselves on your TV telling you what they're going to do for you, when in essence, let me be clear, Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever you want to call yourself, they don't give a fuck about the American people. They care about themselves. When you look at these two fuckers in their faces, these are old white men who are holding on to their legacy and their privilege, and these fuckers haven't done a true day's work in 60 or 70 years, if they ever did any in the first place. I guarantee you their fucking hands is soft as baby shit. They have no concept and no idea what it takes to live truly as an American everyday citizen, because they get free health care. They don't go to the grocery store to shop. These fuckers don't even pump their own gas. So they're sitting back making decisions about our lives, and all under the guidance of Western democracy. You might not like what Donald Trump has to say because sometimes we want to shoot the messenger, but his message about putting America first, it's not a horrific one. It's one that makes sense because in the most common sense way, before you start fucking fixing up somebody else's house, how about repairing the roof and the foundation on your own fucking house? That's common sense. And you don't have to like the messenger. But while we traipsing our asses all over to fix everything else, what about right here at home? There's a dozen things that money could be used for. There is no reason why a child should go to bed hungry. There is no reason why veterans should be struggling to find good living conditions. The homeless in some of these cities is deplorable. What we pay teachers, firemen, policemen, it's absolutely ridiculous. Our school systems are fucking decrepit. America hasn't been first in so many things in so long, it's embarrassing. But we can, with the stroke of a pen, these two grinning chess cats can sign a bill to send damn near $100 billion. And don't even get me started on the bullshit we talking about when we going into space. We have no problem spending money on shit that truly does not improve the quality of our life. Going over to other countries, making sure that they got clean drinking water. I don't have a problem with being humanitarian, but fucking be a humanitarian here at home first. Make sure we're okay. So this is why I don't watch the news. This is why I get my news from the phone, because I can't stand none of them. I'm disgusted with the whole damn system needs to be fucking tore down from beginning to end. And I can't wait for God to do it. This has just been another opinion of Lee Black and another TFG Ratchet moment. God bless America.